It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From American Airlines Center in Dallas, tonight, the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Denver Nuggets. Our opening tip won by the Mavericks, and we're underway in Dallas. To Luka Doncic. The drive, right to the basket. Doncic to Hardaway. Mason Plumlee able to recover with the block. Nuggets with the basketball. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Sizing up the defense. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a...
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Tim Hardaway Jr. missed his first. That one goes.
There's no doubt about where that one was headed.
Martin into the front court. They trail by 2. To Jokic. Trying to cash in. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go. Tough play.
Old school equals high percentage.
Brunson. Pass stolen by the Nuggets.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Screen coming. Barton. Shot clock winding down. Rebound comes to Doncic. To Brunson. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Nikola Jokic swats it. And that one out of bounds off a Nugget. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Doncic to Brunson. Goes to the right side. Almost, but no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Barton to Jokic. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Has a chance. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Goes 2 for 2. Murray with it. Down just a couple. Thomas to Millsap. Nice pass to get things going.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. To Luka Doncic. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Lee. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Thomas. Fine to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Burke with it. Looking to make something happen. To Luka Doncic. Off the mark.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Thomas. Goes to the left side. Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Trey Burke. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your
A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense.
Watch that cutter.
Can't connect from inside. Another follow. Stays out. To Nowitzki. Knocked loose. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Denver's got it. Surveys the floor. No good. Harris with it. 2-point advantage. To Nowitzki. Great feed. Sets it up. Paul Millsap rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Millsap. Thomas. To Millsap. Has a look. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss it? Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Shot from in close, no good. Nothing going here on that drive. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. burns him for the basket.
That boy's living his best life.
Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
Team shops, including the fan favorite throwback jerseys. Get one for yourself before they're all gone.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Barton to Jokic. And that one out of bounds off a Nugget. To Hardaway. Doncic over to the right side. Lee to Nowitzki. Paul Millsap sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Beasley's shot won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Martin into the front court. Down 2.
Screen.
To Millsap. The shot rejected by Doncic.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Barton. Rebound cleared by Dallas. Lee with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Here comes the screen. Doncic to Lee. Dallas with 4 to shoot. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Doncic. Paul Millsap snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Doncic to Nowitzki. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Now a whistle. Timeout for Denver as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
Think you know everything about our team? Turn to page 15 in today's game program for the latest trivia question and submit your answer on the team website. One lucky winner will have a chance to receive $500 by making a half-court shot.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
For the Denver Nuggets, number 24, Mason Plumlee. Stepping in for...
Good. Off a spin.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
To Lee. Doncic. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Martin into the front court. They trail by 2. And scores. Strong take.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot. 15-footer at the buzzer. Yes, at the buzzer. He just managed to get it off in time. As a result, they're ahead on the scoreboard here at the end of the first half.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Nuggets are in a tight battle after 2 quarters, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets. The Mavericks don't have the halftime lead, but they've got plenty of points. This kind of offensive output can be difficult to maintain. But if they can do it, it'll be very impressive, no matter what the outcome. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Blocks.
Let's get to the point. We all know that first half of basketball was all about the block shots. Plays like that are all about timing and effort, as you can see in these highlights. There's some great athleticism being shown off as well.
Player of the half.
Paul Millsap is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
It's Denver's ball. Barton. Probing the defense. Barton to Jokic.
Screen coming. Watch that cutter. Switch!
Fires the 3. No good. That's great defense. Brunson. From the outside, no good. Martin into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Short jumper off the mark.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
To Jokic. nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Nikola Jokic. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Dallas with the possession. Brunson to Luka Doncic. Has a chance, knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Barton into the front court. The lead is 2. Here comes the screen. Why even try that time?
I'm gonna start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
The pass set it all up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Barton into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Down low, Jokic. Has a look. Shot by Plumlee, no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
I know this is gonna sound crazy, but it's so hard to guard a bad shooter. Their form throws your pace off on how you defend it. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
Here comes the screen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Shot from the lane won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Brunson. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Lays it up and in. Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Brunson to Hardaway. Basketball. Brunson. Whoa! What a finish!
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Murray into the front court. Tie game, third quarter. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Malik Beasley has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 69% at the line. First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Mavericks with the possession. pushing inside the paint on that one.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
Murray with the basketball. Game's all tied in the final minute here in the third. And he'll head to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Mavericks now hold a penalty.
Jamal Murray at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 89%. And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Mavericks with the basketball. Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Murray with it. Shot clock off as they look to move out in front. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away. Deep 3 at the buzzer.
That's his first personal.
Courtney Lee is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 85% free throw shooter. First one, count it. And he hits the second. Three for 3. Nice. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Mavericks have the lead. Dallas with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. Partner, you and I were just shaking our heads during this quarter break. We can't believe how good a game this has been.
And we've seen this so many times with the teams that are the most talented on paper. This shouldn't even be a game. But sometimes an underdog, they rise to the challenge. And they've really hung in there all the way in these 3 quarters.
To Thomas. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Jumper's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Harris with it. His team up by 1. Lee. Here comes the screen. Down low for Powell. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Nuggets have the possession. Thomas. Probing the defense. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Lee to Nowitzki. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Short jumper won't fall. Thomas into the front court. His guys down 3. That's no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Lee. Courtney Lee. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side. You coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Coming in for both sides.
Number 5, Will Barton.
Barton.
Stepping in for Dallas, number 77.
To Jokic. Trying to cash in. Shot for Jokic. No good. Lee with the basketball. Up 5. To Hardaway. Here comes the screen. Hardaway. Rebound reeled in by the Nuggets. To Will Barton. Here comes the screen. And he's going to the free throw line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Will Barton, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. Knocks down the first.
Stepping in for Dallas, number 42.
And gets both to drop at the line.
Way to hit. Get back, get back.
And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. Lee with the basketball. Leads 3. Hardaway. And knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
To Will Barton. Nothing going here on that drive. Barton on the drive, can't finish.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
To Luka Doncic. Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Luka Doncic at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Misses the second as well. Martin into the front court. The deficit is 6. Dallas has it. To Lee. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Martin into the front court. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Not that time. To Lee. Doncic. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game.
So you must have now. Visit our team website for more details.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Jokic to Thomas.
Dallas Mavericks. Number 41, Dirk Nowitzki.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
The victory to the Mavericks as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Mavericks put together a nice win here today. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Dallas Mavericks. The Nuggets just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And it's always going to be a challenge to win in this league. If you can't find one guy to get you at least 10 points, they were unable to do that.
Game track. Assists. Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.